Good morning, students. Myself, Dr. Kumar, Department of IT, Sagar Institute of Research and Technology, SIR, with the sales group, Bhopal. Today, we will discuss the Java keywords and data types along with some programs. This is a part of IT 306 Java programming lab. So, first of all, the Java keywords. There are 50 keywords currently defined in the Java language. These keywords combined with the syntax of the operators and separators form the foundation of the Java language. These keywords cannot be used as a name for variable, class, or method. The keyword const go to are reserved but not used. In the early days of Java, several other keywords were reserved for possible future use. However, the current specification of Java only defines the keyword shown in table. We will show now. In addition to the keywords, Java reserves the following: true, false, and null. These are values defined by Java. You may not use these words for the name of variable, class, and so on. These are the keywords used in Java. That is the abstract, assert, boolean, break, byte, case, catch, char, class, const, continue, default, do, double, else, enum, extends, final, finally, float, for, go to, if, implements, import, instance of, int, interface, long, native, new, package, private, protected, public, return, sold, static, strict, super, switch, synchronized, this, throws, transient, try, wired, volatile, and while. Now we come to the data type. What are the data type? Data type is an attribute of a variable which tells the compiler or interpreter how the programmer intends to use the variable. It defines the operations that can be done on the data and what type of value can be stored. There are two types of the data types: primitive data type and non-primitive data types. In the primitive data types is the predefined by the programming language. The size and type of variable values are specified and it has no additional method. In the non-primitive data type, these data types are not actually defined by the programming language but are created by the program. They are also called the reference variable or the object references, since they reference a memory location which stores the data. Now, inside the primitive data types, Java defines 8 primitive types. The primitive types represent a single values, not complex object of data. That is the byte, short, int, long, char, float, double, and boolean. The primitive types are also commonly referred to as simple types. These can be put in 4 groups. Integer. This group includes the byte, short, int, and long, which are for whole value signed numbers. Floating point numbers. This group includes the float and double, which represents the numbers with the fractional precisions. Character. This group includes the char, which represents the symbol in a character set, like letters and numbers. Boolean. This group includes the boolean, which is a special type of representing true and false value. This was regarding the primitive types. Now, there is a diagram in front of you here inside the primitive data types, as we discuss now. That are integer, float, character, and boolean. As we discuss here, that is the 4 groups: integer, float, char, and boolean. So here, integer, that is the byte, long, short, int; and the float, that is the float, double; character, that is the char; and boolean, that is the bool. Now, non-primitive data types, it includes the string, arrays, classes, and interfaces. Now come to the integer. Java defines 4 integer types, as we discussed earlier: byte, short, int, and long. All of these are signed positive, negative values. Java doesn't support the unsigned positive, only integers. Name, that is the long, int, short, and byte, and this is the width, and this is the range here. Now, the the smallest integer type is the byte. It is signed 8-bit. that has a range from 128 to 127. Variable of type byte are easily useful when you are working with a stream of data from a network or file. So here the declaration, that is the byte BC, that is the sort. Sort is a signed 16-bit type. It ranges from 32,768 to 32,767. It is probably the least used data type, that is the sort S. Now the int, that is the most commonly used integer type, that is the int. It is signed 32-bit and ranges from that -2147483648 to 2147483647. Next is the long. Long is a signed 64-bit type and useful for those occasions where the int type is not large enough to hold the desired value. The range of the long is quite large. Now there is one program which will compute the distance light travel using the long variables. Now here I take the class light public static void main, the main function. I take the variables, that is the light speed of integer type, days, seconds, and distance of long type, and it will calculate the approximate speed of light in miles per second. Light of speed, that is the 186,000, 1,86,000, and days, that is the 1,000 specified number of days here in the second is equal to days into 24 into 60 into 60 converts into second, and the distance is equal to light speed into second. Okay, that is the light speed into second, then they compute the distance. And now system.out.print, that is the in, that is the days, it will print the days. System.print, I am not using here the print element, I am using here the print. System.out.print, that the days light will travel about, and here that is the system.out.print and distance plus is equal to that is the distance, that is the travel, the distance is here, that light speed into second, and distance, and there is the plus for the addition, and the miles will be print as it is. As I told you earlier, that inside the print method, the inside the double quotes, it will be print as it is. So this is one program to compute the distance light travel using the long variable. So this is the result here for that. In 100 days, light will travel about this miles. So this was the implementation of this program, that is the compute distance travel using the long variable. Now the floating point. Floating point numbers, also known as the real numbers, are used when evaluating expressions that requires fractional precision. Okay. For example, that calculation of the square root, like this. So here there are two types, that is the float and double, and the bits in the bits, that is the 64-bit double, and 32-bit, that is the in the float. Now this is the approximate range here. Now the float specifies a single precision value that uses a 32-bit of storage. Single precision is the faster on some processor and take half as much space as double precision, but will become the imprecise when the value are either very large or very small. Now the declaration float, that is the high temp, low temp. These are the variable name, and this is the declaration of the float variable. Now here the double precision is denoted by the double keyword. Use the 64-bit to store a value. Double precision is actually faster than the single precision on the some modern processors that have been optimized for high-speed mathematical calculations. Right? The math functions like the sine, cos, square root returns the double value when we need. Now here the one more program to calculate the area of circle. Okay. The area of circle, that is the pi r square. Formula is the pi r square. So here we take the class area, public static void main string, that is the, and I take the three variable, that is the pi, r, and a, and all three of these are of the double type. Data type is the double. R is equal to 10.8 radius of the circle. Pi is equal to 3.1416, that is the value of the pi, that is the approximate value, And now the area, that is the logic, A is equal to pi into R means the pi R square. And now here I print ln, I use here the print ln, I print that is the area of circle H, that is A. Now this program will give me the, that is area of circle. And area of circle is this. So this was the program to compute the area of circle. Now the characters. In Java, the data type used to store characters is char. Okay. Char is 8-bit wide, and this is not the case in Java. Instead, Java uses the Unicode to represent the characters. So here, Java char is a 16-bit type, and the range of char, that is 0 to 65536. There are no negative chars. Now, this is the program to demonstrate the char data type. I take the class char demo, publish static void main is the main function, and I take two variable. First variable, that is ch1, second variable ch2. ch1 assign the value, that is the 88, and ch2 we assign, that is the character value in the single quotes, that is the capital Y. And here when I print the, that is system.out to print that the char ch1 and ch2 colon, it will print as it is. I'll didn't use here the println. Okay, in the next method I use the println. So here I use the print, it will print the same line ch1 and ch2. Now here in the next line the value of the ch1 will be print, and after that there is the two double quotes, there will be space, and the, that is the value of the next ch2 will be print. Now we see the result. So here all of this program we have implemented the notepad as editor, and I save the program with the .java extension. So here the result of this program, that is the, this program will display the following result: ch1 and ch2, that is the x and y. Notice that ch1 has assigned a value, that is the 88, which is the ASCII, or you can say the ASCII, okay, or you can say the ASCII, and Unicode value that corresponds to the letter X. Means the 88 in the ASCII value, that is the represent the X, that is capital S. As I mentioned, the ASCII characters set occupies the first 127 value in the Unicode character set. For this reason, all the old tricks that you have been used with the character in other languages will work in Java too. Now, this is the result that we have implemented, and we see the result, that is the char demo. Okay. We see the result here, that is the char demo. So here we implemented the character data type. So this was the result. Now char variable behaves like integer. That is also one more thing, and we have implemented it through the program, that char variable behaves like the integers. I take the class, that is the char demo 2 name, as the name indicates, that is the char demo 2, that is the main function. Inside the main function, I take one variable of character type, that is the ch1, type is, that is the char, and I put here the char ch1 is equal to capital S inside the single quotes. System.out.println, that is ch1 contains plus ch1. It will print the value of the ch1. Now I see here, I ch1 plus plus, I increment the ch1. Plus plus is the post decrement operator, and it will increment by 1. Now here the system.out.println, the ch1 is now. After is now means that is after increment, the value of the ch1, what will be the value of the ch1. Here we are doing the program where the char variable behaves like an integer. So here like this, that is the char demo 2, the class name. I save my program with the class name, that is the char demo 2. I take the one variable of the char type, and inside that variable I assign the value, that is the single quotes X, single quotes, that capital X means the character value, and I print it. So here I print here, that is the ch1 contains, it will print this value, and after the ch1 plus plus, it will give the another value. Let's see. Now here the output generated by the following program is here, ch1 contains X, okay, and the ch1 now is the Y. Now see what is happening in the program. In the program, ch1 is first given to the value X, okay. Next, ch1 is incremented. This return the ch containing Y. The next character in the ASCII abbreviated from the American Standard Code for Information Interchange. This is the full form of the ASCII, abbreviated as ASCII. Okay, that is A stand for American, S for standard, C for code, I for information, and another I for the interchange. Is a character encoding standard for electronic communication. ASCII code represents the text in computer, telecommunication equipment, and the others. Now see what is happening here. Here I give the character X inside the ch1 variable. When I dump the character, as I told you earlier in earlier program, where I show you that here I give that is the value of the 88, right? This is the value of the 88. But when I print it, print was X. It means the 88, that is the value of the capital X. Now here I increment ch1, that is the plus plus. So here that value, that is the 88 value, where it comes, that is the go to 89. So 89 is the value of the y. So here it gives me a value, that is the y. And this here, the output of the program, that is the ch char demo 2, ch1 contain x, and ch1 is now the y. Okay, let's see this program. Okay, let's see this program name, that is the char demo 2. Okay, now I'm going to see the program, that is the char demo 2.java. Tell them myself, Dr. Kumar, Department of IT, SIRT, the sales group, Bhopal. And now here we are discussing this one, the earth hope. And now I'm opening this. It is taking some time. Yeah, here it is. Now open it. Open it. That is this one here. And this was the program. It will give me the. Now I'm. No, doesn't need it now. I'm copying it for my easiness. Okay. I save the program with the char demo 2.java. Right. Now I'm going to implement it here. Now, yeah, here, this one. That is the char demo 2.java. As I told you earlier, when we are compiling the Java program, that we need to write the Java C, Java space program name with the extension, that is the .java. Now here my program is been going to compile, and it will take some moment. Then we will see that what the result it will give to us, and the results, they are in front of us. It is taking some time. Now see here, yeah, program has been compiled, and here now I am going to run the program. Now I'm going to run the program. This is the char demo. Now see, ch contains x and ch1 is now y. Now I'm going to change some inside the program. That is the, I'm giving the value, that is the a. Okay, a. I think so you are very familiar regarding the a. This is because that after a the b will come. Okay, I save it. I give the ch1 is the value, that is the a. Now I am again click here and again going to compile the program, and now you see what will be the result, because I have implemented here the increment operator, and that increment operator will increment the which value, integer value. Okay, and now the program will print the hope so. Let's see. Yeah, program has been compiled, and now I put here, that is the char demo 2. And now you see what it will, yeah, it print here the ch1 contains a, and now the ch1 is now b, right? So here inside this program, what I do, I put here the inside the ch1, I assign the value of a inside the single quotes, and I put here, that is the ch1. Now again, let's see one more, right? Let's see one more here. That is, I click here and I put it here. Means I increment one more. Okay. Now here, let's see what result it will give. Okay. Save this one. I compile the program. It will take time. Now I hope so it will give the result, that is the A, B, and C. I think so you are familiar with the result. So I'm here. That is, this is the result here. This one. This is the result that is in front of you. So here and here, this is the program is going to be compiled, and now the compilation complete. Now I'm running the program and I put it here. Which one? What is this? Okay, that is the P Java. I compile the program, that is the Java, and I put here the program, that is the CHEMO2. Okay, now see, this is the result, the CH1A, now B, now C. So this was the program. Now here the booleans. Myself, Dr. Kumar, Department of IT, SIRT, the SAGE Group, Bhopal, welcomes you here in this tutorial. So this is the Boolean. Java has implemented primitive data type, that is the Boolean, for the logical values. It can have only one of the two possible values, one true, second false. Okay, this is type of written by the all relation operator, that in case of the A less than B. Boolean is also the type required by the conditional expressions that governs the control statement and the if and for. Let's see one more program for the Boolean demonstration of the Boolean type. I take the class bool test, public static void main, that is the main function. I take the one variable b of the Boolean type and I put b is equal to false. Now, I take here system.out.println b is b. It will give the value of the b. Then I put the b is equal to true. Then I again write here the system.out.println, that is the b is, that is the b. This program will give the value of the b. Now, if b system.out.println, then executed, b is equal to false. If b system.out.println, this is not executed, outcome of the relational operator of is a Boolean value. System.out.println 10 greater than 9 is 10 greater than 9. It will give the result. The result, the output generated by this program is shown here, that b is false, b is true, right? Now see here, b is false, b is true. Now here, the if b, this is executed, right? If b, now here you see this is executed because in this case the b is true. Okay, b is equal to false, this is not executed. Now here, this case, that is the 10 greater than true. Now if b is false, this is not executed, and overcome this, here the value that will come 10 is greater than true. Now there are three type interesting things to notice about this program. First, you can see when Boolean value is output by the println, true and false is displayed. Okay. Second, the value of the Boolean variable is sufficient by itself to control the if statement. There is no need to write the if statement like this. Third condition, the outcome of the relational operator such as less than is the Boolean value. That is why the expression 10 greater than 9 display the value true. Further, the extra set of the parentheses around the 10 greater than 9 is necessary because the plus operator has the higher precision than the greater than. Now, you see, this is the result when I execute it. After execution, that is the bool test.java. If you will see, that is name of the program, that is the bool test. You will see here, that is the Java C program name. This is the program name, that is the BOOLTEST bool test. Because now I'm compiling the program, that is the Java. The program is going to be compiled, it will take some time. And now after that, for the compilation, what we will write the Java C Boolean test. The program has been compiled, and I'll see the program output here. That is the bool test. Okay, Java bool test, and this is the output here from the program, as we discussed. So this was all about the that we had done. inside this lecture, that is the Java keywords and data types were implemented also then. So this was all about this. Myself, Dr. Kumar, Department of IT, SIRT, the SAGE Group, Bhopal, welcomes you and thanks. Thank you.